is your rapid-fire look at the best political topics of the day. 3 topics, 30 seconds on the clock. Playing with us today, Jason Johnson, Chief Political Correspondent of Politic 365 and Professor of Political Science at Ohio's Hiram College, and Republican strategist Ron Bonjean. Welcome to both of you, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. First question, the Obama administration says it's A-OK to kill Americans suspected of terrorism overseas.
This is giving the legal justification for killing American citizens without any trial whatsoever.
Again, I would point you to the ample judicial precedent for the idea that someone who takes up arms against the United States in a war against the United States is an enemy and therefore could be targeted accordingly.
So, first question, should the U.S. be able to kill American terror suspects without trial? Jason.
No, because they're Americans, and we're supposed to have rights, and we're supposed to have trials. Look, mistakes can happen in the battlefield. If there's some sort of shootout going on in Afghanistan or in Iraq and people end up dying, that's one thing. But this is a slippery slope, and eventually this could lead to Americans in Europe. This could lead to Americans in the United States. This is horrible policy. Liberals and conservatives should be jumping up and down on Barack Obama about this.
Ron.
Yeah, I think that this needs to be looked at very carefully. You know, if that American is actually, it's proven that he's taken up arms against our soldiers and is advocating against our country, then I don't really have a problem with it. But I do think that Congress needs to be much more involved. They need to be treated equally. They need to be given more. They need to have more oversight powers over this program because yes, it is a slippery slope, and we need to be very careful with it.
Okay, on to question number 2. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie jokes about his weight, but President Clinton's former doctor says she fears Christie will die in office because of his obesity. Christie later addressed his weight problem.
If you talk to anybody in this room who has a struggle with their weight, what they will tell you is that every week, every month, every year, there's a plan. And I'm making the best effort I can. And sometimes I'm successful, and other times I'm not.
So let's be honest, he's not going to be president if he's obese. So the question now, what should Chris Christie do about his weight? Ron.
Yeah, no, I think this could be, he could turn this to an advantage. I mean, if he put himself on a diet and exercise program that became inspirational to Americans, that could help him run for president as he slowly worked off the weight. And sure, there would be problems and slip-ups like he's talking about, but it would really humanize him. I'm not talking about making him a Republican Richard Simmons, but it could be very inspirational to people.
That's like a scary image in my mind now, Ron. Jason.
He would need a much bigger fro, actually, to do that. The key is, look, I think it's a very good idea. It worked for Bill Clinton. It worked for Mike Huckabee. Americans want to see you lose weight. And we don't have problems with celebrity politicians anymore. He should go on The Biggest Loser. He should go on different kinds of programs that help people lose weight. He is about 100 pounds and a good running mate away from being the Republican nominee in 2016. He should not waste the next 3 years still eating the way he has.
Okay, on to the third question. Chris Rock, the comedian, on Capitol Hill to testify about gun control. I wonder what he'll say.
You don't need no gun control. You know what you need? We need some bullet control. We need to control the bullets. That's right. I think all bullets should cost $5,000. $5,000 for a bullet. You know why? Because if a bullet costs $5,000, there'll be no more innocent bystanders.
Okay, that clip was from one of Rock's HBO specials, but in all seriousness, nothing drastic has happened since the Newtown massacre. Question, what do you want Chris Rock to say to Congress? Jason?
I want him to go through a complete routine. One thing we've seen with, like, Stephen Colbert when he went and talked about immigration, members of Congress will listen to celebrities much more than they listen to regular people. So I want Chris to have a complete routine, make us laugh, get his best writers together, and talk about the fact that we need reasonable gun control. He wants to own a gun. Lots of African Americans want to own guns. He needs to bring in the race, the culture issue. I think will be fantastic.
Ron.
Yeah, no, I think he needs to do that, absolutely. I agree with Jason on that. And I think he can make some excellent points, but I don't know if it would really have an impact. What I do think that he could do is also talk about mental health issues, or, as he said, instead of bullet control, mind control. Let's figure out ways to raise mental health awareness and understand what goes into the minds of these people that create these tragedies and see if we can prevent them.
All right, thanks for playing today, guys. Jason Johnson, Ron Bonjean.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Okay, more on our breaking news this morning. The Boy